Hello and welcome to Queenie's Card of the Week on TikTok and your various other social media platforms because I put them everywhere. Anyway, I wanted to talk to you about the card of the week this week, of course, which is the Dark Lady. This is from the Fairies Oracle deck by Brian Froud. She's pretty beautiful. She looks well loved because I've had this deck since 1999. Okay, so what is the Dark Lady? People get scared when they see the tarot cards that are like the death card or the devil or any of the word dark or whatever in them. Now, this Dark Lady, this is about finding the magic of you and bringing more of you to the table because of being able to acknowledge the shadow. Acknowledge your shadow areas, the places in yourself that you reject. This doesn't mean, oh, look, a little lint. That's fun. Anyway, it doesn't mean that you are acting on everything. It's just acknowledging that they're there. You're a human being. You're going to have feelings, and some of those feelings are not going to be that pretty. Some of those feelings are going to make you, you know, they're not going to be pretty, and then you're going to feel bad about them not being pretty. And then the feeling bad is another part of the shadow. Fun, so much fun. But when the Dark Lady comes in, she is letting us know that this week is a week where that's where the treasures are. The places that you have shoved down and tried to hide. The Years ago, I did a one-woman show. It was called The Divine Box, and the idea was that when we're born, that we receive this really beautiful box, but we don't get instructions. We just watch what everybody else did with their box, and that box looked like it was a place where we shoved all the things that were unlovable about ourselves. And at a certain age, those things start eking out the edges of the box. And unless we acknowledge them, face them, and see them for what they are, is they're not little monsters. They're these parts of us, parts of ourselves that just want to be loved or just want to be accepted or seen. And having the Dark Lady come in is about some of those things coming up. Some of those things coming up for healing. Some of those things coming up for integration. Some of those things, maybe some of those little monsters that are in there are, need a cookie and some acknowledgement. Maybe you need to talk to the green-eyed monster within you and go, I see you. It's going to be okay. We've been okay this long. It's going to be all right. So that's the Dark Lady. So some things are going to probably bubble up to the surface that are surprising. That you thought that you handled it. Maybe it's a deeper layer of something that you thought that you handled coming up for you to look at and embrace in some way. Like, I'm really vain. Doing these things where I don't have makeup on, the idea that I'm aging is so weird, but I'm also unwilling to do any free plastic surgery, needles, but whatever. Totally freaks me out. But the idea that I'm aging and that I can't even pretend to be a young, cute girl anymore, it messes with my head. But I have to own it. I have to embrace it. I have to say, okay, it's okay that I'm the age that I'm at and that I'm looking the age that I'm at, and I'm not going to be able to, and I'm not willing to turn back time if that means that I get rid of the experience or go into being even more uncomfortable with myself because of it, you know? So that might be some of my shadow, or it might be something else. It might be envy. It might be, um, you know, all the ways that you thought that you were unlovable. It could be any of those ways. This week, you're going to be challenged to integrate them. And what's interesting is that because the overarching theme of the month is the maiden, when the maiden brings something in that's new, I know this is long, sorry. And when the maiden brings something in that's new, this new beginning, stuff like that that's in the way of its evolution and growth is going to bubble to the surface. It's going to come to the surface to be seen, to be acknowledged, and to either be let go or integrated into your path forward. Okay? So the thing about the Dark Lady is that some of those things that you think are so damn unlovable about yourself, like feeling like you need something or someone, like that feeling of need and desire, and that's where some of your biggest magic comes from. Being able to handle those things and express those things constructively or creatively is where your biggest magic comes from. It can be a block or it can be your liberation. And this week, some things are going to come up to have you face them and love yourself anyway. So hopefully you can do that. I would love for you to do that. I'm going to work really hard to do that as well. I love you guys, and I hope you have a wonderful week. And we'll talk next week. If you are interested in booking private readings with me, I will never solicit them through here. Go to my links in the bio for my website, and you can see how we can connect. Bye, guys.